Hello everybody, welcome on back. We are continuing with our trek further into the Daunt, getting ready to start the embassy at Barren Light, but first of course there are going to be a few other things we need to do. I do also need to go and do the machine strike tutorial, so I'll probably do that soon. But first things first, we have at least one more side quest to pick up over here.
Where's Errand? It looks like he's had a few.
Of course he has. Oh, and he's chilling there with Jorov. So I guess Wadis is here.
Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
Taking the edge off?
Oh, if the end of the world's coming, I don't be sober for it. Now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So whatever you need, ask away.
Well, let's go to business first.
What do you know about the embassy?
Oh, yeah, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, they're less barbaric and more Klingon, really, than anything else. They are kind of like the Klingons of this world.
What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. No matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
He always does beat himself up a bit too much.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. It's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
To the fallen. Cheers.
I better get going.
Right, I'll have to do complicated Aloy things.
Indeed we are.
Maybe just don't disappear completely this time.
No promises.
I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me...
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
Unlikely.
Be careful out there, Aloy.
You know what? Fuck it. If we start No Man's Land through doing this, because I thought there was one other
You've
thing
got
we
a
had to
thick
do
wall of
first.
stone between you and the Tanakh up there.
Yes, sir.
Why the long face, Mavas? Wish you were heading out there?
No, sir.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studios Juarez is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tanakh have left.
Great.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our Sun Priest until they concede. Paeve over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
Well, at least we hope it was sweat.
hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled.
Incredibly thrilled.
Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
Somehow I don't think we'll need that luck. I think narrative is on our
How are we
side.
to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Spoken like a true Sun Priest.
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh's horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Nah, I think I'm just gonna go.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Oh, you had time to shave.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the savior! I don't care if it's the devil between yourself! The gate is sealed until that point grows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
I know the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to
Open
stand in her way.
the
It's not gonna work.
gates.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
I'd like to see that too.
Fire.
Yeah, locked and loaded. Hey, nose off. You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let it through, boys. Saving the world.
Damn right we are.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl,
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
Yeah, we'll do that
This
side
tribe
quest
Murad
later.
told us about the Tanakh. We need their permission to go west.
yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess
I
do.
guess.
We'll see how it goes.
Oh.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is no.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own.
I like
By
their
turning
swords.
Back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away.
It's such a unique civilization. I really do like the Tanakh.
A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Carja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins.
This is true.
Are you sure you want to hear it?
Sure.
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hikaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hikaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hikaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Yeah, she does.
Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
And the word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hikaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
That's
As
how you
might
gotta
have
deal with it.
noticed,
To talk.
violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hikaro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hikaru as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field.
Handily, too, from the sounds of it.
It's true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people.
I think we will find that.
I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what you've learned.
About that.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh is a lot different than how they do. Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards.
Cheers.
But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tanakh don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hikaru knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tanakh, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
I bet you would.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you.
He's
Take it from
tagging
one who
along.
aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hikaru knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to it.
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tanakh can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No, the other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
She's Just gotta learn patience sometime.
The Karja have opened the gates.
I'm actually really happy they changed the Tenakth art style, because we did see the one Tenakth in Zero Dawn, and it looked almost like an Utaru. How the Utaru do now. They did not look nearly as warrior type as they do now.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regalla. Chief Hikaru's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaru has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Lancers, form up!
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
It would have to be.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers, light them up!
Get to cover!
Archers, keep them back! Left flank to the Karja! Run them down!
It is a pretty effective route that she pulls off here, I'm not gonna lie.
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Goodbye, Vadis.
Karja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will! I don't have a shot!
How do you guys not have shots? Down goes the captain. Just like that, Lawan was promoted.
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
Let's do it.
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come!
Oh, this would be much easier with a sharp shot, though. Hello.
I see you, Nora!
Nope. Did so well that it forced us into a cutscene. Badasses, both of them.
It's you and me now, Varl.
We've survived worse.
Yes, we have. Oh! What? I really gotta look out for my health more.
I'll take this one. Enemy spotted! Get over there and get me that. One down! We got this!
Awesome. There we go.
Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both! Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
I want it.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. I can break through his shield if I damage it. Gotta get through that shield. There, now's my chance. Give it up. Shield regenerated. Break his guard.
This will be over soon.
Nope.
You're not stopping me!
Oh!
He's exposed!
There we go.
Your turn! Come down here and face me!
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Ikaro. Move out!
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you?
Yeah, you don't look like you're ready to go, buddy.
Because I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
The corpse of Fashav.
I got you.
And now the day-night cycle finally kicks in. That's right, Salvagers, you head out there.
It's salvage time, boys.
I don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Excellent.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The Marshals weren't expecting Regalla to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Fashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you.
We do.
This is
It's
only the
big-ass
threshold
map.
of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regalla ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Few things, I'm sure.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tanakh used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tanakh agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Asuram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regalla and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call no man's land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
Something tells me we'll be going there.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Asuram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Asuram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
Both. Those 2 were both.
You said the Tanakh's lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then New Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tanakh. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tanakh territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
Guess they do.
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tanakh further west?
The Utaru is so
right.
fascinating.
Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tanakh. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
They take a long time
So
to
peaceful.
do anything.
Why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regalla? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tanakh.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
It's too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
Well,
At
more
least
about
Nazar went down fighting.
Fashav.
As for the Sun Priest, well,
He went down like a Sun Priest.
no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tanakh. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tanakh.
too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
Not entirely, but...
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
Fashav called Regalla a rival. Someone that Tanakh chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise.
Very.
Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tanakh weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return.
It's good, because I'm going back there right now.
And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll have use for these soon enough.
That we will. 4 skill points to spend, huh?
So,
There's the fire.
this is the Forbidden West.
Yes, it
A whole
is.
new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spire should lead to silence in Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The Blight, the Storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would.
Indeed. Anyway, before we set out, there are some things we still need to take care of in the dawn.
The woman who led the ambush, Regalla, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence.
Yep.
But what's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels?
It's a good question, Aloy.
Hey, you look familiar. That sounds... Oi, you're that Nora machine hunter.
Savior, you're my last hope.
Conover. She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... they're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Loravik, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Loravik tried to kill me. I... fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Loravik to the Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Lara?
Well, Nozar's dead now.
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat, others are going to die too.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Nozar wasn't one to be sidetracked, sun rest his soul. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it.
That was a
None
good
of us are
touch.
careless out here, meaning someone left it open on purpose. And Larovic, well, he's always grumbling about officers. But on this, he was too quiet. And after the incident, he started acting different, jumpy. So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after hours, I followed. I found him arguing with a stranger, and when Larovic mentioned the eclipse, I tried getting closer, but they heard me. The stranger took off, and Larovic lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over. Sentries heard the scuffle and found me standing over his body.
It's actually, yeah, that was a good touch, because this is the first time I've ever done this quest after the embassy. I usually, like, the past 2 times I've gotten this far in this game, I did it before the embassy. And they actually changed the guard captain's dialogue to indicate that Nozar is now dead. So, kudos to them for that.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods, searched Larovic's bunk, searched it again, didn't find anything. Look, Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Larovic in cold blood. But Nozar only listened to facts, and those who remain follow his example. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry. He doesn't deny it, right?
No, but more eclipses are out there.
And considering there's no evidence backing up this eclipse story, well, we can't question a dead man. But hey, if you find a bunch of eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the woods, please do let us know.
I will.
The meeting you witnessed. Did you hear anything else about their plans?
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt, I'll find them.
Thank you, Aloy. Sun bless your search.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier.
No, get your hopes up, because we gonna succeed. Bristleback's quest is no longer on hold. That's good.
One rock breaker is bad news, but in the west, they hunt
It is pretty close by. I also need to do the Hunter's Trials. So I think we'll do some quick
This must be the clearing where Conover says he saw the eclipse.
Daunt wrap up.
Bloodstains. It's a good place to start as any. Pretty sure this is where Conover killed that guard. Maybe my focus can tell me if there really was a third person here. I see plenty of tracks from the Karja search party. Not helpful. Broken branches. Was someone up here? Faint tracks leading away from barren light. I should be able to follow them with my focus. Let's see where this leads. Maybe Conover wasn't lying after all.
Thank you, squirrel.
Lost the trail. There's too many machines walking around. Maybe I can pick up the tracks once I'm past them.
Can no longer whistle to distract them? That's a little bit unfortunate.
I've learned to override machines and cauldrons before. I wonder if there are any out here.
Oh, there are a number of cauldrons out there, Aloy, just none in the dawn. Come on, little otter dude. Yes, little otter dude. Do your thing. What are you looking at anyway?
No, I'm here.
Oh! Discovered.
Should be easy to follow the trail up ahead now.
I'm amazed at how easy everything is to kill. Like, I thought I was playing on normal, not easy. Huh, it is. Okay. I'll leave it where it is anyway. Because we have had some, like, just random, out-of-nowhere deaths. We're just like, oh, I thought I was doing fine, but I guess I wasn't looking at my health, and I just got killed. So where can we pick that trail back up? There it is.
This pigment would work well on armor. Blood. A lot of it.
Where? I'm blind. Oh.
Whoever the runner was, this machine must have slashed him. Should be easy to follow the blood trail with my focus. Looks like they're headed for that bridge.
Down there, huh?
Someone set up a lookout down here.
What's that? Bandages.
Bandages. Looks like the runner tried to treat their wounds before they went on. I should be able to follow their tracks. I wonder if my focus can show me anything. Where did you go off to?
Come over here, Robo-Water. Hi!
Looks like the wind's here. Scary ramblers. The trail ends here. Must have climbed up to that cave. With that injury, I'll bet he's on his last legs.
Here we are.
This looks like a good place for someone to hide.
Nice little tunnel. Used to be the expressway, I guess, to California, or Vegas. One of the two. You can tell by the tunnels in the fan. Or the fans in the tunnel. Well, that doesn't sound friendly.
I say we kill the line. Take on a whole garrison. Won't be easy. We don't know Larvik's dead. He hasn't shown at the rendezvous point. So either that fool guard killed him, or he lost his nerve. We'll just have to blast our way through the gates.
And then what? Rayad was our only link to Vezra, and now he's dead too.
We'll track Vezra if we have to. But first we have to get past Barren Light. Next change of guard, we go in fast and loud.
Vezra?
Conover was right. I have to stop them before they hurt anyone else.
The shadow will rise again.
Hello! How you doing? You doing good?
Let's get out! Starting over there, right? Engage her! Track her! Vezra! Get out of there!
Who is Vezra?
Suffer for that!
Aha! Being very
You should run before I find you!
You're still alive?
Got me!
That takes care of that. It sounds like there's more Eclipse beyond the Daunt. If this Rayad was their only link to them, he might have a focus. It could tell me where they are.
Darkened Sun. Data corruption minimal. We are the Eclipse, elite of the Shadow Karja. We did as Hades, the buried shadow, commanded. We followed the prophecy that the High Priest Bahavas foretold. We wore the relics of the Old Ones, allowing us to share whispers across the Sundom. We raised an army of ancient machines to lay siege to the traitors who had stolen our holy city of Meridian. And all for naught. The accursed Nora, huntress, slew our leaders and brought the buried shadow low. What are the faithful to do when prophecy fails them? Perhaps it has not. Bahavas spoke of a cosmic cycle cut short by the murder of the true Sun King Jiran. The world cast in shadow, the wheel of time broken, an unending day under a darkened sun. What if this period of prophecy is not yet complete? What if the buried shadow was not a deliverer, but only a harbinger? If this is true, our mission hasn't ended. It has barely begun, and it could very well be that the West, land of the setting sun, is where the true power lies. Kind of like the Twilight group that we just rescued.
I'm guessing that's Rayad. Blood trail must have been his. He bled out trying to get here. I was right. Rayad has a focus.
And the mask will definitely be proof.
Loyal Eclipse, if you're seeing this, it means you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of barren light, and bask in the gloam of future conquest. A new empire awaits.
So that's this new Vezra person.
Vezra visit and crush his new Eclipse empire before it begins.
I remembered this mission, but I totally forgot about Vezra.
Rayad's mask should be enough to prove Conover's innocence. I better take it back to Barren Light.
Ah, I see. I was faster than the game loading the new waypoint.
When we fought the Eclipse back in Meridian, I thought that'd be the end of it. Guess I was wrong.
There's our bonfire. Would be good. We haven't saved in a little while, so. I hear them. I think we'll learn about Machine Strike when we are needing to go back to Chain Scrape instead of going straight back to Chain Scrape, and we're just going to start heading into No Man's Land. Actually strike out into the west right now. The emerald hue of the waters is definitely gives it that, like, West Coast vibe, I will say. Ooh, how can we do with this thing right now? Okay. Yes. Scrappers, huh? That's new. Didn't realize we had one of these. Took my 2 green shines. Well, slivers, and then it takes a fragment too. Damn. Those are both maxed. Don't really care about those. In fact, you know what? I do want to see how that other armor looks. I don't have a second mod slot, or mod to equip in the second slot. I actually really like that. With the feather cape in the back, that's neat. It's actually kind of... not sure how I feel about the feather cape. I might actually change it out based on that alone. Oh, there you are.
Did you find any lenses?
I'm working on it.
Fair enough.
Ah, haven't found any more than the ones we can give her. A Stitcher.
I have just
We don't have the, don't have... Oh, you've got, like, nothing anyway. I might take those just 'cause when I can, but... No. Sell those. Hmm. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. I just won't wear it. Not yet, at least, anyway. Whew. I'm actually going to go take a quick bio break. So, good time for anyone to have go grab themselves a drink or anything like that. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Shadow stretching. Almost sunset.
Oh, hey, and we're back. Okay, where were we? Oh, good, it's nighttime now. Right, because the day-night cycle now works since we did the embassy. Yeah, I'm I'm not quite feeling that. Ooh, I have 5 skill points. Time to put some points into Survivor, I think. What's that one do exactly? That'd be a nice one to have, I guess. Valor on impact. Gain valor when hit by enemies. Yeah, sure. We don't have any points on either of those or Trapper. I should probably put some points in each of those. Okay, so let's see here. We've got 514 there. The Daunt Hunting Ground we need to do. I think we'll do that when we come back. Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't you ignoring me again?
Yeah, I'm not feeling that feather cape.
Sorry.
I like it from the front. I don't like it from the back. And I stare at the back way more.
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
Aloy, did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest. And they were getting ready to fight their way through Barren Light. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But the other officers, they may not be convinced by your words alone.
If they need proof, show them that. And tell them this man risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall. I'll make sure this gets to the
sun's already fallen.
That's it then. The end of the eclipse.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through Barren Light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West, building up an army.
Sun and Shadow, you're going out there to stop them, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I want to help. I can fight.
I know you can. But you've been through a lot. Once you're out of that cell, you should enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
Oh, I will. All right. I like both of those. All right.
Don't call me stupid. And 2, I don't know. I didn't put it there.
The only thing underground in a desert is sand.
And the remains of it.
Oh, good. Okay, let's see. Death's Door. Bristleback's Enduring Trap Pouch. You are closest. Followed by Bristlebacks and Rebel Camp. Alright, let's head out. Gonna have to get better at killing birds, too. Look at that. It's early game. We need the stuff. Alright, let's hit that save point and head on down towards our next objective.
Going gently.
Quite a bit of blight.
This must be the salvagers I met in Barren Light. Looks like something's going on.
Gotta make all other armors look like rusted buckets of scrap. You really think you can do that?
Karoof, come on. You know me. Have I ever given you anything less than perfection?
If it isn't the savior of Meridian, and of my very own operation. Larend, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. Nasty business. What the Tenakth did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barren Light is thankful you drove them off.
So this is your salvage operation.
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Larend can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it. But none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
Yeah, sure.
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
Counting on you, Aloy.
I'm sure you are. Scroll, a standard Oseram salvage contract written recently and in haste. The following contract, as bestowed by Kuruf's Salvage Unlimited Salvagers, hereby engages the recipient hunter to provide the following services. The hunter will eliminate at least one shellwalker from the designated machine convoy to provide the salvagers access to a shellwalker crate, and any other salvage can be gathered as payment for services rendered. A campsite and traps have been provided at the marked passage, which is regularly visited by the convoy. The hunter understands that accepting this contract involves inherent risks, including physical and/or psychological injury, pain, suffering, disfigurement, temporary or permanent paralysis, and/or death. But please don't die. I really need those parts. Larend. Do what we can, buddy. Do what we can. 579 versus 268. Them some Pharaoh tanks. Rebel camp close by. Go after them Tanakh rebels. Oh. Damn. That is a lot of Horus tentacles. And that Horus is pretty close by, too. Blight plants coming up. There's a dead corruptor there. Okay. Just getting the lay of the land again.
With pens. It might be where Regalla is keeping her machines. Good time to pull out shock ammo.
How many others we got around here? Bye. Oh, now it's his mount takes notice.
Or paid the price. It's the Outlander, Aloy.
How do you know my name already?
getting off easy in here.
Yeah, I do.
Is she gone?
lot of pens, not that many machines. Where'd they all go? Better check in that cave.
Yeah, that was pretty small amount of guards for a camp.
I'll need these later, for sure. A drawbridge. Might be my way across. That's one half of the bridge. But how to drop the other side? Looks like there are a couple of weak points. Little ropes attached to the bridge. There. Bridge is down.
What do we got over here?
That's as clean as I'm gonna get out here.
Alright. And what's in here? Again, I'm surprised there are no, no other soldiers.
Bristleback.
Oh.
It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Ulvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know.
I think that was also the Bristleback's quest. I thought that was at a different site, but I knew it was at a rebel camp. I just didn't remember it being at this one. A lot of blaze, too. Oh, great. How do I get back out? Ooh, there is something down here.
And the tunnel's blocked. Yep, not going that way.
Map-wise, yeah, this would kind of effectively work. Tunnel right there to the Split Crag, yeah, okay. Oh.
Now, how to get back out?
Ah. I see. Ah, daybreak.
Looks like the rebels have a camp in addition to those machine pens.
Uh-huh.
Should see what they're up to. They've got riders patrolling the area. Better be careful.
Looks like he was previously Desert Clan with colors like that.
I've been spotted.
No more hiding! We have an intruder!
Seriously? Yes, get on! Good man! The fuck? That one definitely won dumbest to knock the award. Yeah, definitely a few of these guys are previously Desert Clan.
Oh, now you've done it! Get her!
No way! You'll suffer for that!
Will I? It's not seeming like I will.
I thought I could climb that wall there. Maybe find a way into the camp.
Oh, hi!
Over here! I got her! There!
Oh, that helps.
Who else thinks they see me?
getting is in that cupboard. The hunt begins! I'll find her.
Oh, hello.
Maybe you scared her off.
I can't just make her appear!
But I can just make you disappear.
Get her! You think you can get away again?
I think I did.
Prisoner. Closer, I think. It's always good to have extra.
Here we are.
Hey, I'm here to help. Stay low and follow
Thanks
my
for the
lead.
help, Red. You got it.
Can't shake the feeling she's still here.
Well, that's a good feeling to hang on to. Whichever Tanakh said that.
Keep your eyes peeled. Might be that outlet. Careful now.
Yeah, they all failed. Very badly.
I'll stash this away for later.
What's that now?
Hello. That's the leader, huh?
I think one of these structures is a command center.
I won't back down. She's here!
That was a bit of a trouncing. Not gonna lie. What is it?
Loyal Tanakh.
Oh.
Hear me. I was told a soldier from this camp goaded one of the sons of Prometheus into an altercation.
Sons of Prometheus.
You would do well to remember that our allies are responsible for providing the machines that we shall ride to glory.
Really?
The next fool who interferes with them will be eviscerated and left in the desert for carrion. There will be no second warning. Will that be sufficient?
Yeah, that should prevent your people from butting heads with mine. You have my thanks, Regalla.
May our pact lead to victory.
So Regalla's not working alone. These Sons of Prometheus gave her the ability to override machines.
No wonder where they learned it from.
Stock up on Blaze. Enough to blow up something big. Map of the Daunt. Tracking movement in and out of barren light. With emphasis on the fort's weak points. They're gonna blow up barren light. Make a hole big enough to fit an entire army. So Regalla plans on invading the Sundom. At least when she gets an army big enough to do it. I have to get rid of that Blaze.
Find the Blaze stockpile.
Just gotta shoot that Blaze. Blow it sky high.
Certainly not that Blaze. Well, we'll try. Yeah, not that Blaze. That might be it. Nope, that's a Ravager cannon.
I've got to get rid of any Blaze that's lying around.
Might be by where the prisoners were. There we are.
There's enough here to take out half of barren light. Unless I blow it up first.
And I did. Data points. Ah. Head back to Chain Scrape. Is that some green shine? Yes!
Green shine. I'm in luck. I should keep an eye out for more of these rebel camps. Stop them from stirring up trouble. I need to find out more about these Sons of Prometheus. Stop them from helping the rebels slaughter their own people. Not to mention the Karja.
We can just fast travel back to Chain Scrape there. I still have to find a couple of other signal towers. All right. Hey there, Milduff.
Free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Yeah, I'll take that one for free. Beer battered wedges, basically. That does sound nice. Sure, we'll grab one of those too. Who's down here? Oh, it's Petra.
Hey there, flame hair. So what's new, Aloy machine hunter?
How are the refugees doing?
They keep to themselves mostly, but they have food and shelter. Some even found work around town. Good thinking, giving them that Stormbird heart.
I'm glad it helped. I hope they can get back on their feet.
I'll keep checking up on them.
Then they'll be just fine. Has Tolland been giving the refugees any trouble?
Nah, he's still nursing his pride over at his shop. I've seen Karja fuss pots made of tougher stuff than that brittle bolt. Anyway, he knows if he messes with the Shadow Karja, he messes with me.
I gotta go, Petra.
That you do. I'll keep the seat warm for you.
Thanks. That's some drinking right there.
So, you've returned from the west. Any luck?
The Bristlebacks were being penned by Tenakth rebels on the other side of the mountains. Ulvin's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the Bristlebacks, it's Ulvin.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time, he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvin here. Petra, too.
Oh, he really does not like Asura Mail.
Summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parch. What? Why's she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the Bristleback incursion. Tenakth rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja.
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvund. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the Bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Carja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like
Nope,
this...
you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forged dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Oh, don't want you, don't need
Get off me!
Mud looks good on you, Alvin.
As the sun burns away shadow.
Perfect.
Thank you for that, Aloy.
Well, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom and my sanity a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
Hey! She once controlled Freaky, now she can control Chainscrape.
Chainscrape will be better off with Petra in charge.
What do we got here? Ooh. Oh, we got the champion outfit now, too. There we go. There we go. Okay. Nice. Six skill points. Jesus God.
Looks like Alvin's gone for good. I thought I'd see
Elemental Fury. Just make your elemental attacks all the better. Is that's in Trapmaster? Take that. Craft more ammunition from the sim. Yeah. Those are twos. Crafter. Craft tools, traps, and potions faster. Okay. Recover more and higher quality resources when deconstructing traps and tripwires. Sure. Five, 4, 25, 25. Okay. Not as good right now. But definitely a pair of better stealth and concentration. Okay. And the Carja Blazon outfit. There we go. Wait, what? Oh. There we go. You don't have any extra stuff, do you? Just awesome.
Like someone in need of new armor.
Okay. Okay, that one's the closest. All right. At this point, I think we are actually going to call this stream here. It is pretty late. I'm getting quite tired. A bit too tired to start the tutorial for Machine Strike, but I guess we will finish off Machine Strike and the Hunter's Trials the next time we tune into the Forbidden West, and then we will head back out towards the Salvagers. Anyway, thank you for everyone who joined us throughout all 3 Forbidden West streams today. Appreciate having y'all with us. It is always great to see you, and we'll see y'all in the next one. It is Souls Like Sundays tomorrow, so look out for what we're doing then. See you tomorrow. Have a good night.